Good morning students. Hope you all like the cybersecurity all videos and also you have to subscribe the channel also. Now let us discuss during this video in detail the IP security. It's a popular framework developed for ensuring security at a network layer, and it is a protocol suite to provide the security service during the communication between the network. It supports the network level peer authentication, data origin authentication, data integrity, as well as data encryption. And for doing this, it is often used to create a VPN. In today's massively interconnected business world of the internet, intranet, and branch offices, remote access sensitive information constantly crosses the network. And without security, both public and private networks are susceptible to unauthorized monitoring and access. Therefore, there are different network security protocols used for protecting the private and public network, such as IP security, transport layer security, and secure shell. These are the three particular protocol used for securing the network. Hence, only IPsec protects all application traffic over an IP network. IP security basically refers to a security mechanism implemented at the IP layer to ensure the integrity, authentication, and confidential of data during the transmission in the open internet environment. And for this, it is a protocol suite for securing IP communication that works by authenticating and encrypting each IP packet of a communication session. IP security is a set of protocol and algorithm used to secure IP data and network layer. And for this, they are using open standard for VPN implementation and also inbuilt in IPv6 and compatible with the IPv4 particular network. Now next point is the goals of IP security. It basically verifies the source of IP packets, authentication, and also to prevent the replaying of old packets. To protect the integrity and confidential of packets, data integrity and data encryption, these are the two important functions has been performed by the IP security protocol. Now see the diagram of IP security architecture. Very important diagram having the three important components ESP, AH and IKE. It uses the two protocols to secure the traffic or data flow. These protocols are ESP and AH. IPsec architecture include protocols, algorithms, DOI and key management. All these components are very important in order to provide the three main services, that is the confidentiality, authentication and integrity. Now let us discuss first the authentication header, that is AH. It provides source authentication, protects against the source spoofing, and provides a connectionless data integrity. It protects against a reply attacks and use a monotonically increasing sequence numbers. It protects against denial of service attacks and also for no protection for the confidentiality also. Authentication header mainly use a 32-bit monotonically increasing sequence number to avoid the reply attack, and it uses a cryptographically strong hash algorithms to protect data integrity, a 96-bit particular hash algorithm. And for this they are also using a symmetric key cryptography as well as HMAC SHA-96 and HMAC MD596 algorithm for securing the network. Now let us see this diagram of AH packet detail. See, this is the packet detail where new IP header is there. That will be next header means the next payload or next actual data. Here is a SPI. This is a parameter is used in security association. It used to give a unique number to the connection built between the client and the server. It also having the authentication data. This field is optional in the ESP protocol packet format, only using in the authentication header. Sequence number is the unique sequence number are allotted to every packet so that at the receiver side packets can be arranged properly. Means in this way packet has been structured. Now second type of protocol or component is the encapsulating security payload. It provides all the facility that will be offers by the authentication header. In addition, it also provides the data confidentiality. It uses a symmetric key encryption. Same as a authentication header, it uses a 32-bit sequence number to counter replying the attack. It uses an integrity check algorithm. And also one important thing that will be not find in authentication header is the data confidentiality. ESP uses the data confidentiality and it can be achieved by uses a symmetric key encryption algorithm to encrypt the packet. Now here is the ESP packet detail. Same components or parameters are using here also. IP header, next header, the payload length was there, security parameter index was there, that will be SPI used to give a unique number to connection build between the client and server. Sequence number, that will be also unique sequence number are allotted to every packet so that at the receiver side packet can be arranged properly. Payload was, data was there. Padding is a one important thing adding here is the padding. Extra bits or space added to the original message in order to ensure confidentiality. Padding length is the size of the added bits or space in the original messages. Means one important thing is here encrypted TCP packet has been. Now the third parameter is Internet Key Exchange, that is IKE. It is a network security design, a protocol to dynamically exchange encryption keys and find a way over a security association between the two devices. The security association establishes a shared security attributes between two network entities to support the secure communication. The Key Management Protocol and Internet Security Association, which provides a framework for authentication and key exchange. ISAKMP tells how the set of the security association and how direct connection between two hosts that are using the IP security protocol. Now let us see the diagram how it should be depicted. Same way the original packet was there having their header information, the TCP protocol information as well as the data is stored in that particular packet, and here they are applying the encryption as well as the authentication. Then Internet Key Exchange provide a message content protection and also an open frame for implementing a standard algorithm such as a SHA and MD5. The algorithm IPsec uses produces a unique identifier for each packet, and this identifier then allows a device to determine whether a packet has been correct or not. Packets which are not authorized are discarded and not given to the receiver. Now next will be the key management. The key management portion of IP security protocol involves the determination and distribution of the secret keys. A typical requirement is a 4 keys for the communication between the two applications. Transmit and receive pairs for both authentication header and ESP. This key management support for two key types of keys management, basically manual and automatic key management. A security association describes a particular kind of secure connection between one device and another. Security associations are key to IPsec authentication and confidentiality mechanism. Security associations are needed to negotiate in the exchange of the shared secret processes and it's sharing the shared key secret. Basically, it uniquely identified with the three parameter: one security parameter index, second IP destination address, and third security protocol identifier. The SPI assigns a bit string to this SCA that has local significance only. The SPI is carried in AH and ESP headers to enable the receiving system to select the SCA under which a received packet will be processed. In IP destination address, currently, only unicast addresses are allowed, and this is the address of the destination endpoint of the SE, which may be an end user system or a network system such as a firewall or router. And third parameter is the security protocol identifier, which indicates whether the association is an AH or ESP security association. Now we will discuss the benefits of IP security. It provides a strong security when implemented in a firewall or router that can be applied to all traffic crossing the perimeter. IPsec is a resistant to bypass if all traffic from the outside must use IP and the firewall is the only way of entrance from the internet into the organization. Is below transport layer, hence transparent to applications. It can be transparent to end users and also can provide security for individual users if needed. Let us discuss the applications of IP security protocol. It secure branch office connectivity over the internet, secure remote access over the internet, establishment of extranet and intranet connectivity with partners, and last, enhancement of electronic commerce security throughout the network. This is regarding overall discussion of IP security protocol. Now turns to the difference between the IP security protocol and secure socket layer protocol. So first we will see the IP security. IP security, Internet Protocol Security, is a suite of protocol to provide the security for Internet Protocol. It basically works in Internet layer of a OSI model. IP security is a complex to configure and it is used to secure VPN as well as virtual private network. Installation is at a vendor or neutral slide. It changes required to OS during implementation and no changes required to application during the implementation. IP security is present in a OS space. On the other side, SSL is a secure protocol to send information securely over the internet. SSL works in transport and application layer of OSI model. It is simple to configure and it is used to secure web-based communication as well as transaction. Installation is basically a vendor specific and no changes is required to OS during the implementation of this protocol. Changes are required to application during the implementation only and SSL is a present in a user space. So during this definitely I know that you are basic understand the what is me exactly mean by the IP security protocol and simultaneously also you are differentiate between the IP security protocol with the SSL. So at last finally I am conclude that the IP security importance is growing but unfortunately its operation imposes a significant burden on the encrypting devices. Furthermore, certain applications may suffer from the increase in latency that will be the time required to pass through an IPsec network device and due to the extra processing also. Finally, at a time when network security is increasingly vital, IP security makes it easy for network managers to provide a strong layer of protection to their organization information resources. Hence, IP security protocol will give the secure network and send the packet from sender to receiver very securely for observing or for applying the authentication, data integrity and encryption. So I feel overall you are understanding the IP security protocol and thank you very much.